The Golden State Warriors delivered a masterclass in domination on Friday night, dismantling the Memphis Grizzlies 1-2-3, 1-1-8 in a game that was far closer on the scoreboard than on the court. This wasn't just another NBA Cup matchup, this was a declaration of war on the league. The Warriors aren't merely contenders, they're the new standard of excellence. Kendrick Perkins, you've been doubting the legitimacy of this team's resurgence, but after tonight, even you can't deny that Golden State is a terrifying force. This isn't the team that stumbled last season, this is a relentless, retold dynasty with its eyes firmly set on the prize. The question isn't whether the Warriors can win, it's who, if anyone, can stop them.
But that was no problem for this Warriors team taking on the Grizzlies, taking to the second quarter. Warriors up 6. Pajemski saves it. Kuminga dunks it. On the other end, what a play by Pajemski to save the ball. Warriors up by 8 right there. Third quarter, Curry gets to steal.
A seemingly routine game suddenly turned into a spectacle of brilliance and tenacity. But beyond the highlight reel, a question looms large: can this Warriors team sustain their magic, or is this a house of cards waiting to collapse under the pressure of expectation? What lies beneath the surface of these exhilarating plays might shock us all. And if anyone understands the weight of carrying a dynasty, it's Steph Curry. Speaking to us now, he offers a glimpse into the team's mindset, but his words hint at something deeper. Are the Warriors quietly battling internal challenges that could unravel everything?
All right, Steph Curry joins us now here on SportsCenter. And Steph, I don't know if you just heard this stat we were saying at the end of the game. 10-2 now. 6 times you guys have won 10 of the first 12 games. The other 5 times you went to the NBA Finals. How much can you tell about a full team's potential in just 12 games to start the season?
A little bit. I mean, you can give yourself confidence that you can hang with anybody in the league, and that's all we're trying to do after these last 2 years. Just get off to a better start so we're not chasing down the stretch of the season. But we haven't done anything yet. So you don't want to get too ahead of yourself. You know, understand we're building a foundation and a new identity with this team. And you want to be rewarded with winning while you're learning. So that's a good start.
What are the challenges, Steph, of building a new identity from a team that had so much success with a different personality in years prior?
You know, matching up me, Draymond, Coach Kerr, you know, we've been doing this for, Looney, we've been doing this for 10 years. And to have that expectation, championship mindset, but also usher in a new crop of guys that we need to help us. And some of the old patterns we know we can rely on, but also we have to really commit to what this team can do well, moving the ball, committing on defense. We have 12 guys usually in our rotation that can play. So it feels different, looks different, but we're trying to build baby steps, and it's hard to do because there is a championship expectation around here.
Here's a stat for you. This is 4 straight games that Draymond's hit 2 or more threes. Are you guys holding some kind of open audition inside the team for a new Splash Brother or something?
No, he's been shooting that thing for a long time. I know there's lots been said about how he can lift our team when he's knocking on open shots, and we want him to take it. And you can see the confidence that he has to, you know, come into open shots, knock them down, start talking, yelling. It brings our whole team up. So, you know, when he's taking good shots and knocking them down, it means a lot for us.
Steph Curry's calm demeanor masks a brewing storm. A new identity and baby steps might sound reassuring, but are these admissions of uncertainty? For a team under the weight of championship expectations, is this foundation solid, or are cracks already forming? Invisible to most, but glaring to those who dare to look closer. And then there's Perk, boldly confident in this Warriors team. But could his enthusiasm be prematurely setting the stage for a narrative of disappointment? When confidence meets reality, sometimes the fallout is catastrophic. Let's hear his take.
Warriors, Perk, how confident are you in this Warriors team?
Oh, very confident. They're the most dangerous team in the Western Conference, led by the most dangerous player in the Western Conference in Steph Curry. And the reason why I say they're the most dangerous is because coming into the season, no one had expectations for this Warriors team, right? And now they're looking like legit title contenders, right? They have the perimeter defense. They're top 5 in defensively. They're top 5 on the offensive end. Right now, Steve Kerr has found a new recipe that no one believed in his 13-man rotation, and it's working out. I'm watching a team right now that's all in. I'm watching a team that has completely every single guy has lost themselves in the team. And when you're watching a team play basketball this beautiful on both ends of the floor, led by Steph Curry, they're gonna be hard to deal with, not only throughout the course of the regular season, but even when they approach the postseason.
So what you're saying is no one on the corner has swagger like them. With a win tonight, by the way, the Warriors are going to improve to 10-2. Every single time the Dubs have won 10 of their first 12 games of a season, they've made the finals. Perk, getting us ready. I'm ready. Bring them out. Bring them out.
Let's start by breaking down the foundation of their dominance, a defense that dismantles opponents, and a deadly three-point attack that leaves no survivors. Defense wins championships, but for the Warriors, defense crushes souls. Coming into this game, Memphis had a size advantage with Jaren Jackson Jr. dominating inside, and a rotation stacked with bigs like Zach Edey and Brandon Clark. And yet, Memphis walked straight into Golden State's trap. The strategy was surgical. Force Memphis to shoot from deep. The Grizzlies, ranked near the bottom of the league in three-point attempts, inexplicably took 42 shots from beyond the arc. They hit just 7. That's a jaw-dropping 16.7% from 3. Meanwhile, the Warriors rained fire, going 19 of 46, a blistering 41.3%. This wasn't just a three-point clinic, it was a massacre. Draymond Green led the charge defensively, hounding Memphis into mistakes and turning their offensive game plan to rubble. His intensity on defense was matched by Jerry Stackhouse's tactical brilliance from the bench. The Warriors knew exactly how to exploit Memphis' weaknesses and executed to perfection. Kendrick Perkins, who often scoffs at modern perimeter defense, needs to acknowledge that this is how you win in today's NBA, a relentless defense and strategic shooting. While their defense suffocated Memphis, it was their offensive brilliance that sealed the deal. Let's dive into the man at the center of it all, Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the Warriors' gravitational force, the sun around which everything orbits. Against Memphis, he didn't need to put on a scoring clinic like he did against Dallas earlier this week, where he dropped 37 points. Instead, Curry played a more subdued yet equally effective role, finishing with 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. But don't let the numbers fool you. Curry's presence changes everything. Memphis threw multiple defenders at him all night, but it only opened the floor for Golden State's supporting cast to shine. Buddy Hield, Moses Moody, and others thrive because of the chaos Curry creates. Curry's gravity isn't just a stat, it's a phenomenon. Opposing teams live in fear of his range, his handles, and his ability to shift momentum in a single possession. Kendrick Perkins, who loves to downplay Curry's MVEP credentials, needs to reconsider. This man isn't just playing at an elite level, he's redefining what it means to lead a team. And let's not forget, Curry just led this squad to a 1-0-2 start, their fastest since 2016. If this doesn't scream MVEP, what does? While Curry orchestrated the offense, the real story of this game was the Warriors' supporting cast. Let's talk about the depth that makes this team nearly impossible to beat. Golden State's depth isn't just impressive, it's historic. Against Memphis, 10 players scored at least 8 points. Buddy Hield led the bench with 18 points, shooting a scorching 4 of 8 from 3. Moses Moody added 14 points, while Brandon Podziemski chipped in 11 along with a jaw-dropping assist that's already gone viral. Podziemski's hustle embodies this team's ethos. Late in the first half, he chased down a loose ball, and while falling out of bounds, whipped a behind-the-back pass to Jonathan Kuminga for an uncontested dunk. Plays like this don't just fill highlight reels, they demoralize opponents. Let's not forget the context. Golden State's bench is averaging 59.6 points per game this season, the most by any team in 50 years. Kendrick Perkins has often criticized the Warriors for lacking size and physicality, but this depth allows them to outlast any team in the league. But depth isn't enough without leadership and intensity. That's where Draymond Green comes in, love him or hate him. Draymond Green isn't just a player, he's a force of nature. His energy fuels this team, but sometimes it boils over. Late in the fourth quarter, with the Warriors firmly in control, Green was ejected after receiving 2 technical fouls in just 33 seconds. Was it unnecessary? Sure. Was it classic Draymond? Absolutely. But before his ejection, Green was instrumental. He scored 13 points, grabbed 8 rebounds, and dished out 7 assists, all while hitting 3 clutch three-pointers in the second half. Kendrick Perkins might argue that Green's antics are a liability, but here's the truth. Draymond's fire is what makes this team tick. His leadership on defense and ability to hit timely shots are irreplaceable. Even without Draymond, the Warriors held strong. Why? Because this team can score from any lineup. This game was a testament to Golden State's versatility. Whether it's their starters or bench, this team has weapons everywhere. Against Memphis, they dominated in transition, moved the ball beautifully, and exploited mismatches at every turn. Andrew Wiggins, often overlooked, was quietly effective with 13 points and strong defense. Moses Moody and Buddy Hield punished the Grizzlies' defensive lapses, while Jonathan Kuminga and Podziemski brought energy off the bench. It's not just about individual performances, it's about how this team works as a cohesive unit. The Warriors don't rely on one or two stars, they rely on everyone. And that's why they're terrifying. And that's the scariest part. Golden State isn't just a contender. They're the team to beat. The Golden State Warriors are back at the top of the NBA, and they're not going anywhere. At 102, they're sending a clear message to the league. This isn't just a team, it's a dynasty reborn. Kendrick Perkins, you doubted their depth, their defense, their ability to adapt. But now, you and the rest of the league must face the truth. The Warriors aren't just contenders, they're the standard. With their elite defense, unparalleled depth, and the leadership of Steph Curry, this team has everything it takes to bring another championship to the Bay. The NBA has been warned the Golden State Warriors are back, and they're playing for keeps.